Hello and welcome to Go for Gold's first interview of the year on our YouTube channel. My name is Karen Rademeyer. I do the fundraising and communications for the Go for Gold Education to Employment program. Today we have the pleasure of interviewing Go for Gold's top 2024 student, Musawenkosi Buthelezi. And congratulations again for achieving 100% in maths and 97% in science. It's absolutely incredible.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Awesome. So just to get started, to get to know Musa the way your friends and your fellow Go for Gold teammates know you, do you want to tell us a bit about your background and where you come from and what school you attended?
So, I come from a background, from townships. So I grew up in the townships in Gauteng. That is when Miss Knox and Mr. Tulu came to recruit us for the Go for Gold program. So my upbringing has been quite awesome. It has been good, living with a family of, many. It's nice, that you get support here and there, where they can support you and where they can't support you, they can't. But yeah, it has been quite nice. I'm a person of dedication and consistency. So it has like always been within me that I am determined for school. I've been an academic weapon for quite some time. I can say from grade one, I have been academically performing. And, academics were really not a problem to me, just handling the pressure. And, so what I can say is understanding content wasn't hard for me in high school. I don't know about now how it's gonna go. But then, yes, yes. But my challenge was actually getting the time to comprehend whatever that I had to comprehend. But understanding academics, I've been always there. And I'm just a person who's a bit introverted. Yes, I'm not outgoing, super outgoing. I try to interact with people where I can because I know that the profession that I want to go into, requires you to go and interact with people, just have good communication skills. So that is what I've been trying to do, just to interact. Although I know that sometimes my social battery dies, I just go and interact with people, especially people whom I see potential and whom I see that they're gonna carry me, you know, I just keep them around.
That's wonderful. Well, I must say you have a very awesome gift and obviously very talented in your academics. And what I wanted to actually ask you is when Cici Knox and Cholo came to visit your school, what inspired you to join the Go for Gold program?
So in grade 10, I was quite unsure about whether to choose between medicine and chemical engineering. So those were my two options for quite some time, chem eng and medicine, you know. So when they explained how the program works, how it runs, I was like, at least I am gonna go on site and see how it's done, how people actually work and cooperate in that space, so that I can be able to see if this is really for me or if it's not for me, you know.
Yes, especially because Go for Gold is an engineering program. So we try to
Yes.
give you as much exposure as possible. And you obviously joined in grade 11 in 2023, and you walked a 2-year journey with us over those 2 years. And I just wanted to hear your opinion on two of the major facets of our program, namely the weekly maths and science tuition classes, as well as the weekly leadership development training classes.
Okay, so those were the most important ones in the program for me, because that was why I was there. you know, we're gonna come to the site visits, but I felt like because every weekend, I was in star schools attending the maths, science, English, and the leadership program, and they have really helped me a lot, just interacting with teachers that don't usually teach me, especially for the languages, which is English, the math, and physics. It has been quite awesome, just getting to interact with people you're not used to, getting in groups with people from other schools, getting competition from different schools, not just from only your circle of people that you know, or for people that you have been knowing for the longest of time. So for me, I took that as a challenge and as an opportunity, at the same time, because I use those classes to enhance my knowledge about a specific content, specific subject. I use those classes to just use them to be able to engage and apply the concept that we use in general, generalizing the concept, making it easy to understand. And yeah, the teachers really helped me a lot. I don't want to lie. Teachers from star schools were, especially the science one, he was quite good, and obviously the others. But yes, I benefited a lot from those ones. And my most important one, the one that I love the most, it has to be leadership, because for me, that was where I would actually talk. Because just like I told you, I am introverted in some way. So I am not a person who just speaks about things randomly. So, leadership gave me a platform to speak, to just speak my mind, speak my heart, not only my mind, but also my heart. Because we know that, every day we're gonna face challenges, we're gonna face difficulties, and sometimes you just need people to talk to. And the community that Go for Gold gave me, the mentors that they gave me, the collaboration between me and them, it was a wholesome, because that is where I learned a lot. My consistency, it depended on day. I don't think if had I not attended the classes, I would be as consistent as I was some days, because sometimes we'd struggle with consistency, but practice makes everything perfect. So I learned consistency there. I learned my time management skills. I learned my how to be dedicated. I learned study skills. I learned how to take control. I learned how to, prioritize things. I learned how to accept life. I learned about life after matric, how to cope with varsity, how to cope with stress, how to manage stress, all the life lessons that we need in order to go through daily life. So that is why I value that program so much. And of course, some days you would have a personal talk with, of course, your mentor, your collaborator, which is your my which on my side it was Mr. Tulu and Miss Knox. So I'd talk to them, they'd give me advice, hold my shoulder, just get me through the way. And where they can't help, they refer me to someone.
That's really fantastic feedback. Thank you so much. Can you tell us a bit about the holiday program that you experienced?
So the holiday program for me, it was also quite nice. Like it was good, because that was when we'd actually get time to distress, because our holiday program didn't like wasn't focusing much on academics, although Miss Knox would bring tutors during the holiday programs, but it was mostly career navigation. It was mostly interacting with one another. So that was also a combo for me, just getting out of academics at some point in time, just those few hours outside academics and just dealing with real situations, serious, situations that require you to think, not to cram the content that you're busy learning at school, but to think and integrate everything that you've learned and come up with a solution. So it has been quite nice also. I can't lie.
Uh, yes, you visited Aerosuit.
Yes, yes, we did.
How was that?
So, uh, you, just like aerosol is some sort of, it has to do with aviation, you know. So what I saw mostly there, it was mechanical, almost like everything was mechanical based, you know, and of course electrical. But then there was this one other corner that we went into, and then we found this man who was busy doing titration, so it's chemistry stuff. And then I asked the people that I was with in my group, and of course the person that was leading us. I was like, can we go into this chemistry room? I want to ask questions. I really am interested in this, and I'd really like to know more about it. So we got into there, and then I interacted with the chemist. He was doing things that I was learning in grade 12. So I was like, okay, this is really nice. And then I asked him, Jay, a lot of questions that leaded to my decision. Not only that, but quite like, I have a lot more decisions that actually led me to the path that I am in today. But then just seeing chemical engineering, mechanical, electrical in one company, it was just like mind blowing.
So at Aerosuit, you enjoyed seeing all the technical vocations used in that company.
Yes, I actually went home that day and researched how do they actually, how does one, because I met this one other guy who was actually telling me that he can do mechanical stuff, he can do electrical stuff, he can do computer stuff. And I was like, how is that? And then he told me that he studied mechatronics and mechanical, of course.
Okay, nice. I'm glad you enjoyed that experience. It sounded very enriching. Now, the golden question. With the assistance of Go for Gold, have you managed to decide what you want to study?
I have decided to study medicine, but I'm actually planning to integrate medicine with computer science. So I'm planning to integrate medicine with computer science so that I can be able to be a neurotech specialist,
Wow.
Yes, there's a lot of things that I want to do. I also want to venture into neuroscience, just doing research, chemical research around the neuroscience world. So there's a lot that I'm planning to do, but it's quite nice because my university offers me a lot of opportunities to do that. But my main focus is actually my medical degree and the IT one so that I can be able to become in touch with times, just not be the medical specialist that does not know technology, does not know how to operate technical related machines, so that is what I'm planning to do.
We wish you all the very best on your medical journey ahead, and we're glad that we were part of it in some way. Would you like to share with us your invitation to the NSC Ministerial Awards and what happened there?
Yes, yes, I'm more than excited to tell you about that. So last year we wrote our final exams, and the results were released this year, obviously. And I received an invite to the ministerial awards, and tell you at that time, the day I got the call for the ministerial awards, I was with Miss Knox. I was helping her out prepare for the camp. So I was with her that day when I got the call to come to the national awards. So Edward, I was really excited, and I was so shocked, and I couldn't believe it because when I was actually writing my exams last year, it didn't feel like I performed exceptionally well. So we went there, and then they separated the top 39 according to categories. So there was quantile 1 to 5, quantile 1 being the least, being the most underprivileged school, and quantile 5 being the schools who are paying fees, who are privileged and all of that stuff. And my school is in the quantile 3 category, and I was position 2 for that category in the whole country.
Gee whiz. That's
Yes,
amazing.
yes. And then day after that, I went to the provincial awards where I was crowned the Gauteng's top achiever.
Amazing. That is
Yeah,
such an amazing accomplishment. Out of thousands of students, that was your achievement. That is brilliant. Well done.
yes. And for the very longest of time, Elena from township schools topped everyone in Gauteng.
Incredible. That is worth shouting from the rooftops. Well done. Seriously, well done. In closing, Musa, I just want to thank you so much for making the time to be interviewed today. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope that you stay in touch with us and always keep Go for Gold in your thoughts. In closing, what advice or message would you want to give future students who are joining or participating in our program?
So the message that I'd give to students who are going to join the program, and of course, I highly recommend the program because I saw that on your questions. So I would recommend the program, especially to township kids, because us from townships, we are we are lacking knowledge, a lot of knowledge. And I believe that had somebody else from my age group, the people that I matriculated with last year, had they been given information, the information that I got, just from site visits, getting people from sites coming to talk to us, graduates coming to talk to us, I believe it would have made things a lot more easier for them, but unfortunately they couldn't join. But I'd share where I could share, I would share with them. But I highly recommend the program. And the message that I would give people who want to join the program and who are already in the program as well, I would tell them to make most of it, use as much resources as you can. The resources that they provide you with, use them. They are going to be, the most things that you need most of the times. Make use of your mentors, make use of your teachers, the teachers that they provide you with, make use of the psychologists, most importantly. You know, I am quite sad that I didn't use most of the psychologists, just to balance my mental health with, my academics and physical life. So it was just one of those things where I was like, I have a lot, but I'm too scared to talk. But one thing I'd say is just go for it. It's going to relieve you a lot more than you can think, I believe. It's going to take away some of the burden. It can, where they can help, they will help. It will ease their burden. So make use of the opportunities that you're given and stay true to yourself. You know what you want. The program will help you navigate through that path. It will help you to choose the career that is wise for you. Because in these current times, there's what people call serious courses, and mostly it's engineering. The engineering and the built faculty, it's one of the most leading faculties and fields. So I would say just don't waste an opportunity that somebody could have grabbed and used the most of it. So that is my message to those people.
That's
That's
wonderful.
wonderful.
Musa, we look
Who's
forward to
that?
seeing where you go in life. And I want to thank you very, very much for this opportunity to interview you and get to know you. It's been a pleasure every time I've dealt with you. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
That concludes our interview today. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay tuned for more feel-good stories in future. For more information, please visit www.goforgold.org.za. Thank you and goodbye for now.